Every day, your thumb covers roughly the distance of a marathon, swiping and tapping across glowing rectangles. We navigate modern apps on autopilot, rarely noticing the invisible architecture guiding our every move. Building those invisible frameworks requires splitting a digital product into two distinct disciplines. User experience, or UX, acts as the analytical brain studying human behavior. User interface, or UI, serves as the visual gateway, the actual buttons, typography, and layouts you see on the screen. These two acronyms are frequently confused, often used interchangeably in casual conversation. However, treating them as identical jobs usually results in digital products that fail the moment a real person tries to use them. A gorgeous color palette cannot salvage a navigation menu that lacks logical flow. Without the psychological data of how humans actually process information, a design remains a visual exercise that is impossible to navigate. To see how these two sides interact, we can track a standard design sprint for a fictional video streaming app called Streamy. The process begins in Figma, where designers assemble the skeleton. They map out the initial frames, stack the text layers, and lock everything into column grids to keep the spacing mathematically precise. Once the structure is standing, the team applies the visual aesthetic. For a streaming app, this often means a sleek, dark mode layout with saturated accent colors intended to catch the eye in a crowded market. At this stage, the layout is finished, yet every pixel remains an untested artistic assumption. None of it has survived contact with an actual user. That brings us to day 16. This is the milestone where the interface leaves the safety of the artist's monitor and enters a stress test to determine its psychological usability. This research paper outlines the methodology for that psychological test. By stripping away standard content, researchers run rigorous, large-scale samplings to isolate how specific interface colors alter user behavior. To measure this, they place participants in a disorienting environment. A prototype website built out of 25 unbroken paragraphs of meaningless lorem ipsum text, set in a large roboto font. Hidden inside that wall of filler are 90 random animal names, like fox, centipede, and turkey. The participants' objective is to scan the text, locate the animals, and speak their names aloud. Every user in the study faced the exact same block of text. The researchers changed only one variable, the specific accent color applied to the user interface on each page. This task serves as a psychological pressure cooker. By forcing the brain to perform intense visual scanning, researchers can precisely measure whether a specific background color accelerates reading speed or hinders the ability to focus. This chart graphs the results of that stress test. The blue bars represent the average time users spent on a page, while the red line tracks their success rate in finding the hidden animals. On the navy blue layout, users were highly efficient. They spent just under 5 minutes on the page while successfully locating 44 of the hidden targets. Performance collapsed on the light blue page. Here, users spent nearly 10 minutes searching the screen, yet their success rate dropped to only 26 animals found. The behavioral friction on that specific shade was severe. It took participants an average of 22.5 seconds of active searching just to process a single word. The data proves that the exact same content yields wildly different outcomes depending on the color choice. A minor UI aesthetic can subconsciously optimize a user's efficiency or introduce enough friction to double their search time. During the iteration phase, designers absorb this data and reconstruct their initial assumptions to match psychological reality. This finalized dark mode layout for Streamy uses high-contrast typography and color palettes that earned their place through behavioral testing, moving past the guesswork of the initial draft. That optimized logic carries through to the deepest levels of the app, ensuring that even complex social interactions, like syncing a watch party, maintain the visual contrast needed to prevent user fatigue. This post-testing prototype functions as a carefully engineered psychological environment, designed to remove interactive friction before the code is even written. This reliance on behavioral data over pure artistic instinct is changing the design industry. This academic research form highlights the trend. Traditional graphic designers are increasingly transitioning into these analytical, data-driven UX/UI roles. Surviving that transition requires a specific temperament. Designers must be proactive self-starters who are willing to decouple their ego from their creative work. The reality of modern product design is that a beautiful visual concept will be torn apart the moment real users test it. Every seamless digital interaction emerges from a rigorous cycle, building a hypothesis, submitting it to data, and refining the art until it survives